Pakistan has called off Indo-Pak NSA level talks hours after India made it clear that discussions on Kashmir and a meeting with separatists will not be acceptable. The talks were scheduled for today. Pakistan took the alibi that the talks cannot be held on the basis of the preconditions set by India. India has termed Pakistan's decision to call off talks as unfortunate. External Affairs Ministry has clarified that India had never put any preconditions for NSA-level talks. What India insisted upon was commitment to the spirit of Shimla Agreement and UFA Declaration. Security forces yesterday detected an IED planted near a school in South Kashmir's Kulgam district. Militants had planted the IED by the roadside near a school in Mahipura village of Kulgam district. An army patrol detected the IED and alerted the bomb disposal squad of police, which destroyed the explosive without causing any damage. Government has hiked a minimum export price of onion to $700 per metric tons from $425 to check price rise. Centre is keeping a close watch on the rise in prices of onions. It said a decision has also been taken to import onions and a tender has also been floated for 10,000 metric tons of onions, which will be opened on 27th of this month. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Ram Vilas Paswan has said that the National Consumer Authority will soon be set up to strengthen consumer protection mechanism in the country. He said that the Consumer Protection Amendment Bill, which was introduced in Parliament, will strengthen the consumer despite redressal mechanism. Union Minister of State for Finance Jayant Sinha on Saturday said AP Shah Committee's recommendation to grant relief to FIIs on minimum alternate tax MAT will be a positive one for the market. The panel headed by the Law Commission Chairman AP Shah was set up to resolve the dispute between FIIs and the government after notices were served to 68 FIIs by the Income Tax Department demanding 602 crore rupees as MAT dues. In Assam, the flood situation is slightly improved since Saturday evening following respite from incessant rain in many areas, according to State Disaster Management Authority. Most of the rivers have receded or showing a steady trend. As per latest official data, 6.50 lakh people have been affected in 17 districts in the state. Union Minister of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Regeneration, Uma Bharati, has said that the government is committed to turn Ganga into the 10 cleanest rivers of the world within 7 years. As of now, Ganga is among the top 10 polluted rivers in the world. She said that even treated water should not be allowed to flow in Ganga. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program All India Radio on 30th of this month. He announced this in social media site Twitter on Saturday. The Prime Minister has invited citizens to share their ideas and suggestions for the program. People can share thoughts and ideas for the program on open forum mygov.in. Bandhan Financial Services will start full-fledged commercial banking operations from today. The Finance Minister Arun Jaitley will inaugurate the Bandhan Bank at a function in Science City Auditorium in Kolkata. The Kolkata-based Bandhan got the financial approval of Reserve Bank of India to start commercial banking operations last year. In Afghanistan, a car bomb that exploded outside a private hospital in Kabul has killed 12 people and injured another 105 people. In a statement, the Taliban denied it was behind the attack and no other group has claimed the responsibility. In Somalia, at least 18 people have been killed in two separate bomb explosions. In the first attack, 14 soldiers were killed and more than 20 wounded when militants drove an explosive-laden vehicle into a training site for African Union peacekeepers from Kenya and Somali soldiers in the southern port city of Kismayo. The second attack occurred in the capital, Mogadishu, where 4 people were killed and at least 10 others wounded when a car bomb exploded near a police station. A military jet taking part in a British air show crashed into a busy main road, killing 7 people and injuring more than a dozen others. The Hawker Hunter fighter jet, which was participating in the Shoreham Air Show near Brighton in southern England, hit several vehicles on the road as it crashed yesterday. India gained an upper hand in the second test against Sri Lanka by taking a handy 87-run first innings lead despite a fighting century by rival skipper Angela Matthews in Colombo on Saturday. On the third day of the second cricket test at Colombo yesterday, India were 70 for 1 in their second innings at stumps. Sania Mirza has reached the semi-finals of the ATP tournament in Cincinnati, USA. The top-seeded Indo-Swiss pair of Sania and Martina Hingis outplayed the American wildcards Christina McHale and Wendy Wake 6-4, 6-1 in the quarterfinals of the WTA Premier Tournament. They will now fight it out with the Taipei pair of Han Chiang-Chan and Jung Jan-Chan for a place in the final.